to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hey everybody, it's Mark here, your one-take beer reviewer, finally back after a long break. I had to finish up some coursework from a class I was taking in internet design from last fall. And then there was my taxes and just a whole bunch of other stuff. And of course there's more clutter than ever down here in the basement labs because of the flooding. So I think it's time to have a beer. So we got the Chicago Craft Beer Week stuff coming up. I'm putting schedules out for that and all that good stuff. And we've got a backlog of beers that have been sent to me for review. So let's be kind and pop open a couple. This is from actually earlier in the spring. It's from the folks at Spoetzel Brewing in Shiner, Texas. It is the Shiner Farmhouse Ale FM 966. No, I thought it was the name of their local alternative rock station. But as a matter of fact, it's from the farm to market road near their brewery, and it refers to the fact that this is a farmhouse ale. It's their second ale after making lagers for over 100 years. We've already tried the Wild Hare Ale, and it's a farmhouse ale, which is a type of a saison, which means it's usually brewed at farmhouses, as the style goes, and meant for the farm hands in the summer months when it's hot and you need a break. So this usually undergoes a nice warm ferment, and it stays stored for quite a while until it's tapped. That's how the style goes historically, but of course it's been adapted to commercial use. Let's see how it goes. I have seen a lot of black saisons coming around the pike now, but this is still the normal style. It's kind of from the Belgium/French area of Flanders Walloon, at least the original style. They are saying that it's made with Golding, Sterling, and dry hop with Meridian hops, so it's kind of a European/English hop profile. Nice clear and golden color, so it's kind of to style. Slightly fluffy head. Yes, it's got a malty taste with just a little bit of funk. There's usually no Brett to it, but it usually will get some complex flavors from a long, slightly warm ferment. Quite malty. It's got I think about 20% wheat in the malt, as I am told, and that adds a little more complexity and contributes to an overall spiciness for this beer. Not really spicy like the cloves of a Hefeweizen or whatever, but just that complexity that comes from the yeast that would be used in this kind of beer. Pretty zesty. It is kind of the pre-lawnmower season beer. It is rather filling, I can tell already. So it is a pretty good beer to have with or even before a meal. And not while you're doing the lawn work, but after you've finished with it. And it's not a bad looking beer. And according to Rate Beer, this is the proper glassware, a tulip, which of course I have my Duvel glass for that now. And yes, it's a pretty good beer, and well worth seeking out if it's still around in the late spring, getting into summer. And it should keep a little while longer, but I'd say this is quite ready to drink now. It's the Shiner FM 966 Farmhouse Ale from Spoetzel Brewing in Shiner, Texas, and that's my pick for today. Be sure to check back later and to check my blogs, The Beeronaut on ChicagoNow.com and the Chicago Craft Beer Examiner on Examiner.com. Thank you so much, and cheers.
Now don't be